Who just called me a bitch? Bitch. My translation is PG-13. Wait, where's my rain? There we go. Hi everyone. Hello. Really just called me a bitch on my birthday. Do you guys like this new layout? Ah. Good morning. Wait, let me switch my translation. Hello, talking. 個翻譯唔係好 work，個翻譯唔係好明初見係咩，不過 hello 我個咪啊 ，OK， 我整咗好耐啊，個翻譯時 work 時唔 work， 係俾啲時間。不過今日係放鬆嘅類似 ASMR 咁嘅嘢嘅配信，所以唔緊要啦，我哋慢少少。Is the translation okay? There's something I want to try. Hold on. みんな元気？聞こえる？こっちも聞こえる？パパ。あ。ヘッドホンつけてね。みんなさっきのカバー聞いた？ Did you hear my cover? This translation is ass. I'm just really testing my ASMR skills out right now. I can't hear what this sounds like. Wait, I can't hear what this sounds like. Ugh. This is my ASMR voice. Thank you. I'm trying, cause I usually get really loud. So I'm trying to speak softly. What's screening? I see new faces. Yahoo yahoo. Can you guys hear if I do this? Or if I do this? My mic keeps falling. Please. Okay. Ken is here. Ken, you promised. You kept your promise. Who is Candice? Stop falling. It's not an ASMR mic. It's my regular mic. But I just made it really, really sensitive. Did you hear my cover though? I'm proud of that one. And my voice acting, that one I did at like 1 a.m. so it's kind of but it happened to be a birthday voice acting video, so I did it. You know, you guys can pretend to be on my lap. Like, you can pretend to lay on my lap. I have the sound on one side. When the translation is so big you can't see. What if I make it bigger? Can I make it bigger? I guess I have to speak in tiny sentences. Like nice, like caveman speech. Are you guys laying down? Are you laying on this side? Or this side? I always wanted to do that. This. I don't even know if this sounds good. I'll just pretend it does. Like Google Translate. Damn it, Google Translate. You know, I was testing this out. And then wait, hold on. But yeah, I was testing this out and I tried to say a Japanese line and it got really weird. Watch this. So I'm gonna say, お兄ちゃん大好き. Just watch. お兄ちゃん大好きだよ. Wait, it didn't work. It didn't work. Wait. It didn't work this time. Why you gotta fail me like this? 大好きだよ、お兄ちゃん. translation. Ôi đây đi đây hình đây. Oh my god. Oh, I got some marshmallows. Let's look at my marshmallows. If there's anything you want me to say, I'll say it. Just for today. Special deal. Marshmallow. Boop. What language am I on? Oh, okay. I have to manually change the language. Oh no, I need to log in. Okay. Okay, by the way, this one is for Japanese Academy. Someone said they want this. Hold on. You're welcome. Oh my god, there's more.いいか。おいで。今日もよくやりました。よく頑張りました。大好きだよ。That was one. That's one. Hug. Okay, hug. You want one? Okay. ねえ、ハク、起きなさいよ。早く起きて一緒に朝ごはん食べましょう。Wait, let me change the language. And let me switch the ears. Okay. Anything else? Okay, I got. What is my go-to karaoke song? This is okay. My go-to karaoke song is currentlyあいみょんさんの I forgot my Japanese translation, so I'll answer in Japanese. 一番好きなカラオケで歌う曲といえば、あいみょんさんのマリゴールですね。マリゴールド。そう。マイカの子猫ちゃん、あなたのうちはどこですか？I forgot the lyrics. Yeah, あいみょんさん songs go. なんだっけ。風がつい、なんだっけ。うだらだらだらちょっと。Let me search it up, I forgot. マリゴールド。あった。Cause. Let's switch ears for this one. 風の強さがちょっと心を揺さぶりすぎて真面目に見つめた君が恋しい天繰り返しの日々 かわいそうなふりをしてだらけで見たけど希望の光は目の前でずっと輝いているし合わせだ麦わらの帽子の君が揺れたマリーゴールドに似てるあれは空がまだ青い夏のこと懐かしいと笑えたあの日の恋So yeah, I'm learning this song in singing class. I should sing the song that oh やらないかやらないかやらないかいそうなんだっけ教えろよ音がチクタはキラリンドドドドドやらないかふっはっふっ送ったよあよオッケーうんオッケー Here's another one好きなものは君だったらなんだっけ君だってのさ好きなものは君だってのさだから私に愛してねリンワコをありがとうございますありがとうございます翻訳が愛してるって愛してます私のことも好きだよねおう続き読みます This one's English Okay Happy birthday Princess of Narnia I wish you all the best Daily reminder that you're super cute today Thank you It's my time to start Thank you so much for sending the daily reminders every day That's a repetitive sentence Daily reminder every day Grammarly would not approve Okay 跟住係廣東話 Cantonese Can I say 被月餅支配嘅恐懼開始啦意味知らないこれはねちょっと待ってねこれはね差別多すぎるからこれ多すぎるから怖いってその恐怖っていうこと恐怖に明白堂公主生日快樂祝你身體健康每日都開開心心公主最近幾次聯動都好活躍很好很有趣期待再有更多聯動我記得㗎我記得你話你叫我 做多啲聯動㗎，我記得㗎，所以我特登所以今次一次過做咗好多合作聯動，識咗好多新朋友。咁 YouTube 同 Switch 最想如何分啊？咧都係之前一樣啦，廣東話就盡量 YouTube 啦，英文就盡量 Twitch 啦。不過有咩大日子咧，都會係 YouTube 嘅，係啦。跟住什麼時候會再有直播？咧下一個直播咧，應該咧，我睇下日曆先。好，咧，我盡量下個禮拜咧就做一個配音直播啦，同埋下一 part 嘅英文教室，係啦，應該都會係星期四、五，再係咯，呢個星期四，係星期二要上堂。知道公主十分忙啦，公主記得要好好保重身體，你都要話飲多啲水啊！真係好熱啊，唔係秋天啦咩？點解咁熱嘅？期待我而家出晒汗啊！其實而家，因為 ASMR 我驚啲冷氣風扇聲攝到，所以我開到好細。我而家一件背心。期待公主直播啊！期待你嘅留言。加油！Ellen 多謝你嘅 FanArt 啊！And then we're back to English. Let's see. 中秋節快樂！中秋節快樂！ We have a better translator in the chat than what I have. Damn it, Google Translate! Work better! 早晨生日快樂，多謝。唔係應該就嚟秋天啦咩？唔係應該差唔多秋天啦咩 ？Halloween 咯喎，係快得滯。我腳痹啊！我腳痹。You have 4 boxes. I have 4 tiny packs of no skin mooncake, and then 2 or 3 big regular ones. I'm spitting fast. I'm like rapping so fast that my translator can't keep up. Yeah. Can you hear if I drink water? Is that a thing? Does it even sound good? What flavor is my favorite? I like the snow skins ones. Yeah. ムラムラですか？ムラムラしてます？あら、ムラムラしてるの。かわいいじゃない。I also have this candy, but if I eat it, it sounds very non-saison. But I'll eat it because it's melting. Oh no, it's melting. Ha, it's sticky. Can you hear? I don't know what you can hear and what you can't hear, so I'm kinda nervous. The chat is dead. Chat, are you alive? Chad. From now on, your name is Chad. You're all Chads. You're all Chads. While I'm waiting for the Twitch streams, I have enough channel points to make you speak Kanto for 10 minutes at least. Why don't you just watch my Kanto streams? Why do you have to do things the hard way? Muraしてるな。今日だけは特別にいいよ。Translation. The translation is asking for God. Translator need God. You all need God. Oh, now it looks like I'm flirting with God. Flirting, not floating, though I prefer floating. Don't translate that. Is this how Japanese voice actors do their kissy voice? Like, this candy is delicious. Let's get back to the questions. Can I be your prince, Princess Ayo? Of course. You're all my princess. Ayo translates to IRL. So that's what my name means. Thank you, Day. Thank you. You guys have more requests? Or do you just want me to blow on your ear like this? Excuse me. What? Horny Jill. Where are my cards? Did the translator just answer my questions for a second? let me make the font size smaller. Right. Okay. That's too tiny. Can you guys still see? Wait, hold on. Can you see? Can you see? ねえ、見える？見えてる？見えてる？見えない？じゃあちょっと大きくにしてあげるよ。こうはどう？このサイズはどう？ちょうどいいサイズだね。そうどいいじゃん。そうどいいサイズ。なんかアニメのセリフ読んでみよう。みんな何が好き？お姉さん好き？姉さんどう？私どっちがいい？左で右。じゃあ何があるかな。キュンとさせる最強の言い方とは？ほほほほほ。みんな本当にキュンとするかな。これ確認させて。いい？いくよ。かわいいやつしかないわ。セリフに大人の女性のセリフ集見つかっちゃった。The translator, it's broken. It broken. Thank you. It's Kona. Thank you. What is this city? Doうした？元気ないね。もしかしてまだ部長に何が言われた？気にしない方がいいよ。あの人は若い社員を目の敵にしてるから。ふさふさな若者を羨ましいんだ。羨ましいんじゃないかな。悪いね、ボヤ。ここは子供が来る。ここは子供の来るようなお店じゃないわ。I have 12 like on the street. You guys like 姉さん。姉さん好き。姉さん得意じゃないんだけど。I can do the おじさんボイス。おじさんボイス。おじさんボイスできる。The grandfather is a chair. It reminds me of the coffin chair. I'll just go down the list of cities, okay? Dame ka na? Oh. Oh. What age do you want this? What age? Donnaキャラ？そのセリフ、どんなキャラで聞きたい？わかったよ、わかったよ。お風呂にする？ご飯にする？それとも、だし？おじさんですか？おじさんはできないんです。クソガキならできます。うひ。ご飯にするの？ご飯より私の方がいいんじゃない？私にしなさいよ。ね？ あたしね。あたし。壊れてる。Translator is broken. 足舐めたい。足舐めたい。ペロペロ。ご飯より足じゃない。あらけん、足好きなの？好きだからそう言ってるの？あら変態。あら変態じゃないの。足の差しは足の差しはえっとえっとえっと金が必要です。大家啲台詞越嚟越變態。越嚟越變態。みんなすごい変態になってる。私のせいなのかな。どうすればいい？ねえ、どうすればいい？さあ、舐めなさい。私の足をご褒美に舐めてもいいわよ。もう清掃じゃない。私はもう清掃じゃない。怖い。怖い怖い。この世界が怖い。怖い。怖いよ。誰か助けて。この人たち怖い。じゃあこれからみんなを癒しにめっちゃ褒めるね。褒め言葉3、2、1。すごい。君って何でもできるんだね。頼れる。集中して仕事をしてる姿一番かっこいいよ。 偉いよ。お疲れ。与えてほしい？いやいや、なでなでしてあげるか。なでなで。本当に叩いてほしいなら、トントントントン。はい、バツです。バツ何にするかな。私が会いたいという時にね、すぐ会いに来てね。いい？約束だよ。ね。水飲みます。ね。諦めたね。私じゃなくて、私は諦めない。ひらニックニックにね。近くにいてほしいな。もう少し一緒にいたいな。一緒にいるとすごく楽しいもん。あいよ。えよえよあ、えよえよあ、えよえよあ、えよえよあ。えよえよあ、えよえよあ、えよえよあ、えよえよあ。あ、あ、く、く、声優希望の好きなガヤです。ない。なんかもっとセリフないかな。甘えちゃっていい？甘えたい。かまってほしい。 あ、それ言ってない。違う。違う。翻訳さん違う。違うのよ。噛んでほしいじゃなくて、かまってほしいの。あ、寝起き寝起き七五寝起きね。何がいい？なんかセリフね。寝起き寝起き寝起き。うん。お、寝起き台本日記。あ、ないわ。どこ？寝起き。オッケー。おはよう。また一緒に寝ていたいな。起きないといけない。まあ、今日一日一に過ごせるのならいいよ。起きる。あずっと起きる。大好きだよ。はい。寝起きシチュエーションでした。寝る時間なのに寝起きしちゃば。勉強頑張ってね。あ、そういうことなんて。オッケー。はい、勉強してるときすっごい集中してる顔を見るとまた恋に落ちたんだよね。あー、マイク。それぞれの性格が分かり合えていたのに、いつまでも続くとお互いに酔ったはずなのに。悲しいやつ。な。何それ。あ、じゃあ、勉強してるのに、邪魔してくる彼女、父母。やります。ねえ、ねえってば、こっち見て。もう勉強しないで。かわいい彼女さんが見てるのに、ずっと待ってるのに、お腹すいたのに、一緒にどこ行こうよ。ねえ、ねえ、かまって、欲しい。 ねえ、もう勉強より私。よいしょ。お願い。お腹すいた。こっち見て。もう。集中してる姿もかっこいいんだけど、今日は、今は、甘い甘い彼氏が欲しいな。はい、終わり。自分ちょっとうさいと思ってる。自分ちょっとうさいと思ってます。いや、うるさい、うるさい。うるさい。そうそう、うるさい。今日はね、もう、恥ずかしいとかはもうないんだからね。かまっちゃん、かまってくれる？うひもう、恥ずかしいことはない。私は、立派な声優になる。だから、そうだよー。うん。まあね、1年間、VTuber やってるからね。もう、自信満々。もう、自信たっぷり。何でも言える。恥ずかしいことはない。なんなら、チュッチュしてる音も、もやってあげる。カッカッカッカッカッカッカッ。大胆になっちゃった。この1年間めっちゃ変わったね。私。ね。なんか、自分一人でも、すごい喋れる。なんか、コミュ力が高くなったと思う。高くなったと思う。大丈夫。いきいね。なんか、前は、配信する前に、なんかすっごい緊張してて、まあ今も緊張するんだけど、でも、まあ、いざより楽楽しく、ちゃんと楽しめる配信。そう。ちゃんと生配信を楽しめるようになった。僕らはずっと友達だよ。そうだね。これからもよろしくね。新しい自分をやっか。ウィンクできる。キラキラキラ 歌もね、歌もちょっとうまくこう歌えるようになってキラ大好きだぜだぜだチュキタキチキチキキラーキラランチチキチキパンパンさやさやだぜだぜだぜマナー今更だけどセットアップのセリ一緒なんかのゲームって思った。いやわざとだよ。わざとゲームボックにした。だってね、こうやってそうセリフなんかキャッチャーゲーでなんかセリフあるんじゃないか。なんかレアカードが出たらなんかないのかなこれ。例えばね、どこ例えばこんなカードが出たらなんかドゥルドゥルルキラキラキラララさあやめましたかご主人様待ってましたよみたいな感じで、だからまさとゲームバックにしてたんだ。あとね、あははは。これでかい。これでかい。あ。よしよしよしよし。これとか。月の国へようこそ。ほら、おいで。みたいな、わかんないけど。私を呼んだが、私が来たから安心。キラキラキラ。あと何かな。すぎる。いつ行かない？ありがとう。こんな時来るな。こんな時来るなってば。あと何かな。 となんかない？あとこれこれ。よー。プルンプルンチャレリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリ先生、ここちょっとわかんないよね。こっち教えてくんないかな、先生。へへへ。これがね。プルンプルンチャレリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリリ ビビー。これ何？これ何？これ何のセリフ？セリフ何にする？今宵も歌いましょうか。聞いて眠りなさい。みたいな。あとなんかあるある。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと待ってね。あ、これじゃない。これ。あは。セーブ。セーブして。ドドーン。あ、痛い。シュシュシュシュシュシュシュシュシュ。てってってってってってにゃー。にゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃーにゃー にゃんにゃんにゃんにゃんはい。どっちどっちあと何かな。ミヒヒヒヒヒプルンプルプルプンプルン Never gonna give you up Never gonna let you down Never gonna run around and search you くにゃんちゃみやめににゃにゃスペシャルゲストありがとうございますあと何もうネタないわ それにもっと見せてちょうだい。ただの変態です。変態です。もうないかな。あとはないかな。あとこれ。ブルンブルン。でかすぎる。でかすぎる。なんでそんなにでかいの？なんでそんなにでかいの？あ、なくなって。よいしょ。ちょっと待ってね。あ、わかった。よし。食べちゃうぞ。はい、終わり。終わり。はい、終わり。終わり、終わり、終わり。セリフもない。ちゃんと寝れるかな。これはね、半分こにするか。今日咧，你雖然係我生日啦，但係咧就想俾多啲呢個 answer 大家，因為呢一年咧真係好多謝大家，而家可以充滿自信咁講啲咁羞恥嘅嘢。係啦，以前係完全講唔到嘅，咁都而家都算一個成績發表，俾大家睇下見到我本公主長大啦。然後咧，我唱嘅 Queen 咧，亦都係成長嘅一部分。今次首歌 quality 係咪好咗好多咧？所以生日嘅時候，我想咁樣俾大家睇下，亦都嚟多謝大家嘅陪伴啦。I forgot to switch ears. I forgot. Now it's just like nothing. It seems like one side of your headphone is broken. I keep forgetting to switch. I should use this function more. Also, because my family don't really celebrate like birthdays that big. Like we get cake and like that's it. And like, so I just like want to have like a casual birthday. And like, you know, us close friends and family and people that I care about a lot. So it's like a fun little gathering, you know. So while I was gone, I was working on all this. I hope you enjoyed. And like, I don't know how this sounds actually. So I don't know if like it actually sounds kind of like ASMR. I hope so. Or I will just be doing this for an hour like an idiot. Do you guys like this? Do you guys like this kind of content? Should I invest in an ASMR mic? Do you guys want more? More? More欲しい？こういうの聞いて嬉しい？ならよかった。Because I want this stream to be something that you can listen back to. And like, just something that you can just play in the background. So it's like a long-lasting present from me to you all. So whenever you want to relax, or just let me whisper in your ear like this, or when ねえ、ちゃんと会いたいとき、またこの配信見ればね。そりゃあ、バイバイバイバイ。I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I was actually really stressed out about this one, cause I never did like ASMR stuff except for one video, and like there's so many noises around me, like the movie theater all around. Yeah. So like I was nervous, but it seems that everything is okay. As long as everyone's happy, I'm happy. Yeah. So, before we end this, should I prepare you guys for sleepy time? if you haven't already, lay down and just lay down on my lap, okay? Let's do this side, okay? Lay down. Yes. Some stories. I just need to find the stories. Where are the stories? Where did I put my stories? I found it. We have the stories that I read last time during my bedtime story stream. Yes, take a nap. Just relax. We read. Oh, let's make a short story. We have Grimm's Fairy Tale. Okay. See contents. Let's do The Little Snow White. I don't remember if I read this before, but it's okay. Once upon a time, in the middle of winter, when the flakes of snow were falling like feathers from the sky, Queen sat at a window sewing, and the frame of the window was made of black ebony. And while she was sewing and looking out of the window at the snow, she pricked her finger with the needle, and 3 drops of blood fell upon the snow, and the red looked pretty upon the white snow. And she thought to herself, would I had a child as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as the wood on the window frame. Soon after that she had a little daughter, who was as white as snow and as red as blood, and her hair was as black as ebony. She was therefore called Little Snow White. And when the child was born, the queen died. Another year had passed. The king took to himself another wife. She was a beautiful woman, but proud and haughty, and she could not bear that anyone should suppress her in beauty. She had a wonderful looking glass, and when she stood in front of it and looked at herself in it, looking glass, and on the wall, who in the land is the fairest of all? The looking glass answered, Thou, O Queen, art the fairest of all. Then she was satisfied, for she knew that the looking glass spoke the truth. The little Snow White was growing up, and grew more and more beautiful. When she was 7 years old, she was as beautiful as the day, and more beautiful than the queen. And once the queen asked her, looking glass on the wall, who in the land is the fairest of all? It answered, Thou art fairer than all who are here, Lady Queen, but more beautiful still is Snow White, I ween. Then the queen was shocked, and turned yellow and green with envy. From that hour, whenever she looked at little Snow White, her heart leaped in her breast. She hated the maiden so much, and envy and pride grew higher and higher in her heart like a weed, so that she had no peace day and night. She had called the huntsman and said, "Take the child away into the forest. I will no longer have her in my sight. Kill her." The huntsman obeyed and took her away. But when he had drawn his knife and was about to pierce little Snow White's innocent heart, she began to weep and said, "Ah, dear huntsman, leave me my life. I will run away into the wild forest and never come home again." And as she was so beautiful, the huntsman had pity on her and said, "Run away then, you poor child. The wild beasts will soon devour you," thought he, and yet it seemed as if a stone had been rolled from his heart, since it was no longer needful for him to kill her. Now, the poor child was all alone in the great forest, so terrified that she looked at every leaf of every tree, and did not know what to do. Then she began to run, and ran over sharp stones and through thorns. And the wild beasts ran past her, but did no harm. She ran as long as her feet could go, until it was almost evening. Then she saw a little cottage, and went into it to rest herself. Everything in the cottage was small, but neater and cleaner than can be told. There was a table on which there was a white cover, 7 little plates, and on each plate a little spoon. Moreover, there were 7 little knives and forks, and 7 little mugs. Against the wall stood 7 little beds side by side, and covered snow white counterpanes. Little Snow White was so hungry and thirsty that she ate some vegetables and bread from each plate and drank a drop of wine out of each mug, for she did not wish to take all from one only. Then, as she was so tired, she laid herself down in one of the little beds, but none of them suited her. One was too long, another was too short, but at last she found the 7th one was right, so she remained in it, said a prayer, and went to sleep. When it was quite dark, the owners of the cottage came back. There were 7 dwarfs who dug and digged in the mountains for ore, and lit their 7 candles, and as it was now light within the cottage, they saw that someone had been there. Everything was not in the same order in which they had left it. The first said, "Who has been sitting in my chair?" The second, "Who has been eating off my plate?" The third, "Who has been taking some of my bread?" The fourth, "Who has been eating my vegetables?" The fifth, "Who has been using my fork?" The sixth, "Who has been cutting with my knife?" The seventh, "Who has been drinking out of my mug?" Then the first looked round and saw that there was a little hole in his bed, and said, "Who has been getting into my bed?" The others came up and each called out, "Somebody has been lying in my bed too." But the 7th, when he looked at his bed, saw little Snow White, who was lying fast asleep therein. And he called the others, who came running up, and they cried out with astonishment, and brought their 7 little candles, and let the light fall on little Snow White. "Oh, oh!" cried they, "what a lovely child!" And they were so glad that they did not wake her up, but let her sleep on the bed. And the 7 dwarfs slept with his companions 1 hour with each, and so got through the night. The next morning little Snow White awoke, and was frightened when she saw the 7 dwarfs, but they were friendly and asked her what her name was. "My name is Little Snow White," she answered. "How have you come to our house?" said the dwarfs. Then she told them that the wicked queen had wished to have her killed, but that the huntsman had spared her life, and that she had run for the whole day, until at last she has found their dwelling. The dwarf said, "If you will take care of our house, cook, make the bed, wash, sew, and knit, and if you will keep everything neat and clean, you may stay with us, and you shall want for nothing." "Yes," said little Snow White, "with all my heart." And she stayed with them. She kept the house in order for them. In the morning they went to the mountains to look for copper and gold. In the evening they came back, and then their supper had to be ready. The maiden was alone the whole day, so the good dwarfs warned her and said, "Beware of the queen. She will soon know that you're here. Be sure to let no one in." But the queen, believing that little Snow White was dead, could not but think that she herself was again the first and most beautiful of all. She went to her looking-glass and said, looking glass on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all?" The glass answered, "Oh, queen, thou art fairest of all I see, But over the hills where the seven dwarfs dwell, little Snow White is alive and well, and none is so fair as she. Then she was astonished, for she knew that the looking-glass never spoke falsely, and she knew that the huntsman had betrayed her, for the little Snow White was still alive. And so she thought and thought again how she might kill her, for so long as she herself was not the fairest of the whole land. Envy let her have no rest, and when she had at last thought of something to do, she painted her face and dressed herself like an old peddler woman, and no one could have known her. In this disguise she went over to the seven mountains and the seven dwarfs, and knocked at the door and cried, "Pretty things to sell, very cheap, very cheap." Little Snow White looked out the window and called, "Good day, my dear woman. What have you to sell?" "Good things, pretty things," she answered. "Thin laces of all color," and she pulled out one which was woven of bright-colored silk. "I may let the worthy old woman in," thought little Snow White, and she unbolted the door and bought the pretty laces. "Child," said the old woman, "what a fright you look! Come, I will lace you properly for once." Little Snow White had no suspicion, stood before her and let herself be laced the new laces. But the woman laced so quickly and laced so tightly that little Snow White lost her breath and fell down as if dead. "Now I am most beautiful," said the queen to herself, and ran away. Not long afterward, in the evening, the seven dwarfs came home, and how shocked they were when they saw the little Snow White lying on the ground, and that she neither stirred or moved, and seemed to be dead. They lifted her up, and as they saw that she was laced too tightly, they cut the laces. Then she began to breathe a little, and after a while came to life again. When the dwarfs heard what had happened, they said, "The old woman was no one else than the wicked queen. Take care and let no one come in when we're not home." But the wicked woman, when she reached home, went in front of the glass and asked, looking glass on the wall, "Who in this land is the fairest of all?" And it answered as before, "O queen, thou art fairest of all I see, but little over the hills where the seven dwarfs dwell. Little Snow White is alive and well, and none is as fair as she." When she heard that, her blood rushed to her heart with fear. She saw plainly that little Snow White was alive again. "But now," she said, "I will think of something that shall put an end to you." And by the help of witchcraft, which she understood, she made a poisonous comb. Then she disguised herself and took the shape of another old woman. So she went to the seven mountains to the seven dwarfs, knocked on the door, and cried, "Good things to sell, cheap, cheap." Little Snow White looked out and said, "Go away. I cannot let anyone in." "I suppose you may look," said the old woman, and pulled the poisonous comb and held it up. It pleased the maiden so well that she let herself be beguiled, opened the door. When they had made a bargain, the old woman said, "Now I will comb you properly for once." Poor little Snow White had no suspicion, and let the old woman do as she pleased, but hardly had she put the comb in her hair, and the poison in it took effect, and the maiden fell down senseless. "You period of beauty," said the wicked woman, "you are done for now," and ran away. But fortunately it was almost evening, and the seven dwarfs came home. When they saw little Snow White lying as if dead upon the ground, they at once suspected the queen. They looked and found the poisonous comb, and had they taken it out, and little Snow White came to herself and told them what happened. Then they warned her once more to upon her guard, and to open the door to no one. The queen at home went in front of the glass and said, looking glass on the wall, "Who in the land is the fairest of all?" And it answered as before, "O queen, thou art fairest of all I see, but over the hills where the seven dwarfs dwell, little Snow White is alive and well, and none is as fair as she." When she heard the glass speak thus, she trembled and shook with rage. "Little Snow White shall die," she cried, "even if it cost me my life." Thereupon she went into a secret lonely room, where no one ever came, and there she made a poisonous apple. Outside it looked pretty, white with a red cheek, so that everyone who saw it longed for it, but whoever ate a piece of it must surely die. When the apple was ready, she painted her face and dressed herself as a countrywoman. And so she went over the 7 mountains and 7 dwarfs. She knocked at the door. Little Snow White put her head out of the window and said, "I cannot let anyone in. The 7 dwarfs have forbidden me." "It is all the same to me," answered the woman. "I shall soon get rid of my apple. There, I'll get you one." "No," said Little Snow White, "I dare not take anything." "Are you afraid of poison?" said the old woman. "Look, I will cut the apple in 2 pieces. You eat the red cheek and I eat the white." The apple was so cunningly made that only the red cheek was poisoned. Little Snow White longed for the fine apple, and when she saw the woman eat part of it, she could resist no longer, and stretched her hand out, took the poisonous half. But hardly had she bit of it in her mouth than she fell down dead. Then the queen looked at her with a dreadful look, and laughed out loud, and said, "White as snow, red as blood, black as ebony wood. This time the dwarfs cannot wake you up again." And when she asked the looking glass at home, looking glass on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all?" it answered at last, "O Queen, in this land thou art fairest of all." Then her envious heart has rest, so far as an envious heart can have rest. The dwarfs, when they came home in the evening, found Little Snow White laying upon the ground. She breathed no longer and was dead. They lifted her up, looked to see whether they could find anything poisonous, unlaced her, combed her hair, washed her with water and wine, but it was all of no use. The poor child was dead, and remained dead. They laid her upon a bier, and all 7 of them sat around it, and wept for her, and wept for 3 days long. Then they were going to bury her, but she still looked as if she was living, and had her pretty red cheeks. They said, "We could not bury her in the dark ground," and they had a transparent coffin of glass made, so that she might be seen from all sides. They laid her in it, and wrote her name upon it in golden letter, that she was the king's daughter. Then they put the coffin out on the mountain, and one of them stayed by it to watch. And the birds came by too, and wept for Little Snow White. First an owl, then a raven, then a dove. And now Little Snow White laid a long, long time in the coffin. She did not change, but looked as if she was asleep, for she was as white as snow, as red as blood, and her hair was as black as ebony. It happened, however, that a king's son came into the forest, and went to the dwarf's house to spend the night. He saw the coffin on the mountain, and the beautiful Snow White within it, and read what was written upon it, golden letters. Then he said to the dwarfs, "Let me have the coffin. I will give you whatever you want for it." But the dwarfs answered, "We will not part of it for all the gold in the world." Then he said, "Let me have it as a gift, for I cannot live without seeing Little Snow White. I will honor and prize her as my dearest possession." As he spoke in the way, the good dwarfs took pity on him, and gave him the coffin. And now the king's son had carried it by his servants on their shoulder. And it happened that they stumbled over a tree stump, and with the shock the poisonous piece of apple, which the Little Snow White had bitten off, came out of her throat, and before long she opened her eyes, lifted up the lid of the coffin, sat up, and was once again alive. "Oh, where am I?" she cried. The king's son, full of joy, said, "You are with me," and told her everything that happened, and said, "I love you more than anything in the world. Come with me to my father's palace. You shall be my wife." And Little Snow White was willing and went with him, and the wedding was held with great show and splendor. But the wicked queen was also bidden to the feast. When she had arrayed herself in beautiful clothes, she went before the looking glass and said, looking glass on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all?" And the glass answered, "O Queen, of all here are the fairest art thou, The young queen is fairer by far, though. Then the wicked woman uttered a curse, and was so wrenched, so utterly wrenched, that she knew not what to do. At first she could not go to the wedding at all, but she had no place, and must go to see the young queen. And when she stood in, she knew little Snow White, and she stood with rage and fear and could not stir. But iron slipper had already been put upon the fire, and they were brought in with tongs and set before her. Then she was forced to put on the red-hot shoes and dance until she dropped down dead. The end. That was the end. Are you guys asleep? Are you asleep? Stay. Some water. I dropped everything. My stream could be so relaxing, but I keep dropping everything and then there's like sudden loud noise everywhere. Well, that is all for today. I haven't had dinner. My dad brought sushi, so I'm gonna eat sushi. Yeah, thank you so much for joining today for my celebration, and I hope you enjoy the stream. And I hope you enjoy the song cover as well, and my voice acting. Feel free to clip my my lines, my voice acting, for your own purposes, or clip just in general, like the wake up voice. Feel free to. It's my present to you all. It's my gift, so you can use it however you like, as long as you're not making profit. Have a sweet dream. ありがとうございました。皆さん、お疲れ。ありがとう、ケン。ありがとう。ありがとう、みんな。おやすみなさい。バイバイ。Watch out for the audio. I don't know if it's really